Are you 100% sure your business can survive the next big change? What if tomorrow everything collapses? Scaling too fast without thinking ahead could ruin everything you've worked for. But don't worry, there is a better way. Scaling a business is exciting and downright tempting. It's easy to get caught up in how quickly you can grow, but here's one thing I've learned from years of experience and from helping clients boost their business. How you scale is far more important than how fast you scale. I've been through it myself, and I've watched countless businesses make the same mistake. Chasing fast growth without sustainable systems. You can probably guess what happened. The more they grew, the more fragile they became. I call this the illusion of success. Here's the thing, as long as everything's going great, you'll likely never see the cracks. But when those inevitable tough times come and the business ebbs, that's when all the flaws start to show. Most businesses don't fail because they scale too slowly. They fail because they scale too recklessly, when the tide pulls back and all the weaknesses float straight to the surface. I had once a client who scaled quite aggressively, pretty much doubling their team size in just 1 year, which honestly was pretty impressive. But what ended up happening was that the flow shifted and into an ebb, and key employees started leaving. And you wouldn't believe the chaos that followed, because nothing was systematized and everyone was just winging it. They left behind one giant mess. So let me ask you, right now, can your business survive if key employees leave? Or if profits decrease, even by a couple of percentages? I've always said this and I'm saying it again, people are your most valuable asset, but not in the way you think. What matters is not just having great people, but systematizing everything they do, make their greatness reproducible. I've worked with businesses that were thriving with just a handful of all-star employees. But when these folks left or became less engaged, the entire operation collapsed. And the reason why is because there were no systems in place to replicate and transfer that talent. As I mentioned, make it reproducible. Systems are what move you from relying on individuals to ensuring sustainability. I want you to document every process that makes your business successful. People leave. Systems stay and ensure resilience of your business and even increase its value. Here's the trap that many business owners fall into. When things are going well and revenue is pouring in, you get this false sense of security. You feel like you're sitting on a gold mine, but revenue alone means nothing if you're not retaining enough of it in profits. I've worked with clients whose revenue grew explosively due to aggressive scaling, only to find that their profit margins were shrinking incredibly fast, and ultimately profits matter more than headcount. More people does not necessarily mean more profits. Let me tell you something. Your buffer is your safety net when everything goes south. It's the cushion that helps you survive a bad month or an unexpected hit. I can't count how many times I've seen businesses survive the ebb, but only because they had a buffer. Even one dry quarter won't drown you if you've planned ahead. How much buffer do you have, financially and in your operations? Do you have process redundancy so things can keep on moving even when people leave? The bottom line is this: if you want your business to survive the ebb and flow of scaling, this is essential. Always systemize before you scale. Don't be tricked into thinking fast growth is good growth, unless your systems can handle it. Businesses don't fail because they don't have revenue. They fail when the systematic cracks break wide open during the dry spells. When the tides are coming in and everything's perfect, scaling feels like a no-brainer. I get it. But real success comes from being ready when things slow down. When you put people, profits, systems, and buffers front and center, your business remains strong and no matter the pace of growth. And that's all I'm asking for from you and my business partners. If this resonated with you, I've got some actionable steps you don't want to miss. Check out this video here on lead generation strategy, or if you're curious about general business strategy, watch the video here and let's make it happen.